I'm actually here on time. I think this is the first time in a couple months I haven't had to like push back or anything. So it feels nice. I'm gonna share a link real quick, and just heads up, I'm basically gonna be doing some pixel art and a few other things. And some people might have already noticed I'm feeling a lot better right now. I'm gonna also share the link real quick. Also, I got my drawing tablet and stuff, like I've been working on like finding a way to make it where I can use it a lot more easier. So yeah. All right. So today I'm going to be implementing all the NPCs in Horon Village, and I'm also going to be doing pixel art for the interiors and a lot of other things. So we're going to be doing quite a bit. And for anybody wondering, if anybody's like heard me talk before or like seen any of my other streams and you guys thought, man, this guy seems like he has a lot more energy. Yes, I have a lot of more fucking energy. For anybody wondering, this is what I sound like when I'm not having narcolepsy attacks. I'm energetic, I say. Yes, this is actually my normal me when I'm not like suffering through sickness. No joke. So yeah, is it morning? I will be like I will have like ups and downs. So like there'll be days where like for next month it should like go to like just me being energetic in general. But for during next month there'll be some days that I might get a little tired for a short amount of time, and then there'll be some days that I'm just like perfectly energetic the entire time. We're looking forward for those days. But yeah, we're gonna begin. Let's start. All right. So for anybody wondering, I'm gonna actually start with Bippin and his family. Oh, I don't know how loud that is. 1 second. That was actually probably really loud. But yeah, I'm gonna start with Bippin and his family. So I actually do have dialogue working. Do you know? You'll notice some UI and stuff might be needing fixed compared to last stream. I actually redid a lot of stuff to basically improve it. So basically, like polishing a lot of features I made. And now, like, if anybody remembers before, like I mentioned, I'm going to be like having all the code for this public on GitHub. Yeah, so I do have all the code for this public on GitHub. I got to polish it and clean it up now and remove scripts that were originally going to be used but no longer need it. So there is some cleanup, just heads up, on the Alpha 1 branch. So, but if anybody's curious about like it, I'll put this link into the description, and it's public. But basically, before I had a core package that actually had like utility functionality and stuff in it, and you had to have both packages for the top-down package to work. I actually got a way to embed packages a lot better now, so you no longer have to go for that hassle. You just literally have to, no joke, go to the actual like GitHub page. And for anybody wondering like how to actually test out the package, you actually just go there, click that button that I showed. You can actually just say install package from Git URL. Do know I haven't released the Alpha 1 branch, so if you just put this URL in, you'll get like the not near finished one. So if, for anybody wondering, whenever you're installing in Unity's package manager, you can actually add like a hashtag. And then I can actually put like the name of like a branch or something. So I'm actually going to show this off. Let's see here. Let's actually show this off. So you can actually just like click this, and what you can do is see we have a branch called Alphas 1. You can actually just install package from GitHub, do paste that thing, put a hashtag, and you can actually just type in the name of the branch. So alphas, alpha, and then 1, and then we hit install, and it will literally install like the current progress. And like I said, this is literally Alpha 1, but ironically, this is actually already more stable than my Metroidvania package, and the reason why is because I started this package later, so I already knew like good things to do, bad things to avoid. Yeah. Do you know? I'm only doing Unity 6.5 and up, so like if you guys are wanting to use this package, it's going to be Unity 6.5. Reason why I'm working for stable release on Unity 6.7, and I don't want technical debt. It would really suck if like my first stable release I have technical debt at it. So That's why I'm trying to work on it as new Unity version comes out. That way, when the 6.7 LTS for Unity comes out, it's already a stable package. There's no technical debt and so forth. And I already have Unity 6.6 API inside of it. You might notice that I'm in Unity 6.5 beta right now, but I have some directive checks and script assembly checks that if I'm inside Unity 6.6, different newer features are enabled. So yeah. But yeah, Unity 6.5 is the minimal version. But if anybody hasn't seen this yet, it is really, really nice. I have, actually, I'm going to go through real quick before we start stream, just show off what it has now, since I actually know what's going to be in the first alpha. And yes, this may be the first alpha, but there's a lot there. There's a built-in database system that helps create databases a lot easier. Whoops. Oh, what the hell? 1 second. For some reason, it took me out of streamer mode. Oh, let me 1 second. I gotta disable desktop notifications before a message actually comes through. Yeah. I did not know, I don't know why streamer mode got disabled there, but for some reason this, messages stuff for, but anyways, before we go to PixArt, I want to just explain what I have in this package for anybody that might want to try it out. Like I said, 6.5 is the minimal version. Whenever you add the package, I have it where there are different checks for version defines, and also inside the package manifest, it has required dependencies, so it will automatically install the required packages, like built-in Unity packages for people. So you don't have to worry about figuring out what packages you need. Once you add it, it'll just automatically add all of it. Just a heads up, I would advise using the beta 8 as the your testing if you want to test out this package. As you guys know, for last few months, I've been helping Unity do a lot of crash fixes. Beta 8 has most of the crash fixes, so if you want the most stable version tested package, that would be it. But yeah, so quick thing, the package has a custom physics system, no colliders. If anybody's been in my stream before, you saw all of the stuff is really custom made. So I have a custom tile map shape, and I have a lot of other stuff like custom character controllers. There's custom character controllers, custom physics system with some editor tools. I need to add more. There's a custom database system. May seem oh wow, there's only 3 scripts in this database system. Well, those 3 scripts, literally the way I set it up, these 3 scripts alone take care of all of the following. They take care of region, item database, dialogue database. I also can do a character database. So yeah, so those 3 scripts actually go a long way, making life easier for creating, and you can create your own custom databases for anything you want as well. They don't have to be scriptable object databases. Yeah, so I also have some for anybody wanting to use some of these tools. So I embedded the FS core package in here now. So there's also some UI stuff. Do you know I need to clean out the UI thing? That's one of the things I need to do before official Alpha 1 release, because I'm still working on Alpha 1, because some of these scripts are no longer needed. Some of these scripts I made before Unity added certain API, and then Unity added API, and I don't longer need them anymore. Also, I am adding code documentation stuff to the packages. I was gonna say just heads up, I'm adding warnings about certain things. I'll be adding warnings that says, hey, if you're not an advanced user of Unity, don't mess with anything below this, because this actually goes to if you use the code below here in this one specific file, it actually goes to manual unpinning. And if anybody doesn't know what that is, it's literally unpinning bytes from RAM manually. So there are some advanced tools in here most people will never even know exist, because they most likely will never need to use them. But yeah, so there's some UI stuff in here. I gotta clean up the rendering. I think Oh yeah, actually, I already did. Okay, I can actually delete the rendering one now because I no longer need that one. But yeah, there are also custom UI manipulators. For anybody that hasn't seen like a, um, okay, it looks bad for a second. That's because after Unity changed a couple of things, I haven't had a chance to update like this. But so when you first click into it, it looks bad. This is the most unstable thing in the package. I doubt people will even like see it. But just showcase this. Oh look, it's a custom sprite editor I was writing. Now, why is this important? Well, you notice. Oh, let's actually do this. So if you notice sprites selected, it might be a little hard to see, but I'm actually able to select multiple sprites, and I can actually, whenever I have multiple sprites selected, I can actually choose a name and then hit enter, and it'll name them like, if I say enemy, and I have 3 sprites selected, the first one will be enemy 0, second one will be enemy 1, enemy 2. So you can actually select multiple things, and then there's also like you can create an animation clip from like your selection stuff. It's super unstable. Avoid that, honestly. But yeah, it's something I'm working on. There's a slow working like audio manager. That's actually how I have like the background music. I don't know if it's coming through, like, because I did have it like really lowered. I haven't done a lot with the audio manager. It's something I'm going to be doing more of in future alphas. But we got a camera system. We have a state machine system for enemy AI states and also NPC states. There is a save system. I need to rename these before Alpha 1 release because these were actually just dragged in from my Metroidvania package. But there is a built-in save system that actually creates a file, and you can choose to encrypt it with AES, AES encryption if you want to make sure your players cannot just easily edit. There's a weapon system. There's a stat module. You might not need the stat module. Most people probably don't need the stat module unless they're doing like a really heavy ARPG game that has like a enchant like a RPG equipment, stuff like that. There's an entire dialogue system inside the package as well. So heads up. This is what that is. But anyways, I don't want to like go too far. I'll make a dedicated video to this later. Now let's actually begin. So basically, I want to do all the NPCs in Horon Village today. So let's start doing this. So inside the original Oracle seasons, they just had like a black UI, and I really don't want that. Like, I don't want to have just like a black bar. Oh, I literally was opening a UI reference on to the side, and I accidentally like closed out of it the second I opened it. Go me. One sec. But I was going to actually go through and make a UI and a few other things real quick. Yeah, I was thinking of doing it Minish Cap style. So Minish Cap has like a little it's not like a very fancy, but it has like a white, and then it has like a black thing. But yeah, I think it's something like that, like just a simple one for now, just so we can easily see the text and so forth. But let's go. I'm actually going to do this from scratch. I want to show this off real quick. So I learned this literally earlier today. So I'm actually going to do is, for anybody, why is there so many freaking, it just created so many of the gray, the colors. That's weird. But yeah, so I'm gonna actually choose a white, and like there's nothing that's really truly pure white in the world. So what I might do is I might just actually do like instead of a white, like a pure white, I'm gonna actually do like, it's maybe hard to tell, but that is indeed not pure white. But what I'm going to show people is, so in Sprite, notice how there's around it rectangle. If you're using Sprite 17 and newer, whenever you have like selection tools or fill like shape tools, there's a thing over here called corner radius. You can now actually tell Sprite to actually, before I forget, I'm going to actually create a new layer real quick. That way it's easier to see. Let's do backdrop, because this might be a little hard to see on the stream. I'm actually going to I'm gonna actually grab this and I'm gonna actually just fill the backdrop layer. That way it's easier to see. Ignore that. That's not what I was meaning. I meant to have it. Darn you, backdrop move below. There we go. Oh yeah, so much easier to see. So much easier to see now. All right, so we got that now. But now I can actually do this. So what I was gonna do, I was gonna actually use this rectangle shape tool to actually create a nifty little rectangle. And I'm gonna have the pixel grid up just so I can make sure that I'm actually getting this like even on both sides. So I'm gonna actually make this as a rectangle, and then instead I'm gonna remove the blue now, or the pixel grid now. So what I'm gonna do now is, now since I have this, I'm gonna actually take this color. I'm gonna do the same thing. So I'm actually gonna go inside here, but I'm gonna actually go like 1 pixel diagonal. I'm gonna go here, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring my mouse over here. Maybe 1 pixel diagonal. That looks right. Okay, yeah, there we go. And now I have like a little like a button with center, or also dialog panel. But I think that's actually too much rounding. I'm gonna actually lower it, because we are actually doing this. I don't need it to be perfect, but I at least like it to be okay. I should actually make this a little bit bigger. That way I can fill text. But if you ever need to make like a simple button, just use in HSprite 17.2, just you can use this corner radius thing, and you can actually make it. Now I'm gonna do, let's just do this. Whoops. Let's do 3. I'm gonna just grab this. I'm just making a simple one for now, just so I can actually get stuff going, because I do want to get like the actual like pixel art. And you notice now I got like a little like UI window, but God, it doesn't look exactly like that appetizing. Well, watch this. I'm gonna select the inner color here, make sure continuous is on. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go select modify, and I'm going to expand the range. I'm going to say circle brush 2 pixels. If you notice, it actually expanded it. So now we have a little bit of outside. So what I can do now is I'm going to actually take the wand tool. And before I select this white, I'm going to go and I'm going to say intersect selection. So now it only has this white selected, right? I'm going to just go back, modify. Now I'm going to do fan 1 more. And now I'm going to go to the blur tool and just show this off. I'm going to actually, let me grab the preview real quick so you guys can see it. I'm going to just do this so you guys can see, you know, there's no like between, right? So once I do this, you'll notice that with the blur tool, since I have like 1 black and then 1 white, I actually start to make like a okay, like it's not perfect. Like I said, this is mainly for if you want to just quickly create a button and then just have like some like color gradient. This is not meant to be like perfect. Actually, probably can just, yeah, okay. I was thinking I might be able to just do that. I'm actually gonna contract it by 1. Ooh. Oh, that gave me an idea. Okay, that gave me an interesting idea. Contract or brush. Oh, I was hoping. That's okay. Border, is there a way to, oh yeah, okay, we could actually do border. Yeah. Oh, okay, it does work. Well, what I was trying to do is I was trying to get like the highlight thing. And I'm just gonna go around. Like I said, I'm not trying to make like the most perfect. Later in the stream, I will come back to this and actually work on it more. But as you see now, we actually have like a okay like color gradient that actually helps make it look okay. So that's how you can make like a very quick like a UI panel. And if you want a button, you can just make the rounded corners have a higher radius. I am going to go here, so I'm actually going to disable the backdrop for a second. I'm going to go here. I'm going to delete this because, well, not the entire thing. I just want this one. Oh, wait, I need to change the selection mode. But yeah, that's how you can do like a very quick UI button or panel or whatever you multiple things. Anything you need to do like around a thing. Again, not perfect, but it's just useful. I'm actually gonna exit sprite. I'm gonna just say UI panel instead of button. And I'm gonna go in here and I'm going to choose this real quick. I'm going to say automatic slice. Delete existing, yes. I'm gonna just say UI panel sprite. I'm gonna do UI panel. I'm gonna actually just say UI panel 00. I might have more than one UI panel. Actually, I know I will because I need a panel for the main menu or in like choosing your name. Yeah, do that. I'm gonna just drag it in here. Now it doesn't fit the entire thing, but that's okay. The reason why is let's actually go. I'm gonna actually go to my dialog manager here, and I actually am going to open up my text box. Normally, I prefer doing this inside of JetBrains Writer, not like doing this manually. But what I'm going to be doing is for the dialog view, I'm actually going to set it to have a certain texture and so forth. So I can either do this, I can do it a couple different ways. I could literally drag the sprite in here, make it where like okay, you got like the background sprite and stuff like that. You could put it inside USS style sheet, stuff like that. Just show off like there's a couple different differences for these. So let's actually do this real quick. Oh, come on. Right, there we go. Nani. I love how I kept switching back to like right thing. Okay, so I'm gonna just save that. Actually, I'm gonna bring this down here for a second. So I'm gonna disable that. But yeah, so we'll do like a. Alright, so it seems a little off, right? Well, yeah, that's there's a couple reasons why it looks a little off. Now I'm going to have to do a couple things. First, I want full rect on this. So we're going to want to have it where, it's actually, before I forget, I'm going to edit this temporarily because like the UI panel actually by default does not appear inside of the actual like view and stuff. So sorry, I had to like check see what my reptiles was doing. Actually, I'm gonna just move the UI builder off screen for a second. That way I can actually think about this. I might want to actually actually let's go ahead and I'm gonna actually open back up that sprite. I'm gonna just do this real quick. I am going to actually double like this. I'm gonna actually like increase the sprite size. I know you're not normally don't want to like do that once you make pixel art, but like I said, it doesn't need to be perfect, but I'm gonna make it a little bit like a higher pixel art, just so like it doesn't like blur as much. We'll be basically where it's UI panels 00. I accidentally wait. Did I just put 0 or O? Okay, I did put 0. For a second, I thought I put O, and I was like, So yeah, let's actually do this. I'm going to go here, and I'm going to just play. All right. Yeah, 1 second. Let's say it looks really off right now. There's a reason why. And I actually purposely did this just so I could show like what you need to avoid. But I got. Okay. Sorry, my reptile. I had to check on my little reptile guy real quick. Yeah, I actually want to show this on purpose because if you're actually using like a lower size sprite inside here, you'll notice that on the sides that aliasing really does appear really off. So why is that? Well, it's stretching the sprite out. So how do we fix that? Well, let's go ahead and check this out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to actually set this to match the game view. So with the UI builder matching the game view now, we can actually see like how it looked like inside a game view. So let's actually go here. Well, you notice that it kind of it's all distorted and so forth. Well, there's a scale mode. So you could do like scale to fit. Oh, look, now it actually looks okay, but that's not what we want. You got scale fit, stretch to fill, scale and crop. So that's kind of rough, right? It doesn't look good. Well, what if I what if I actually start doing a like a slice on it? Notice that it starts to look interesting, right? So I'm gonna just show this off. Yeah, so you can actually do a 9 slice for UI stuff, and we can actually use that to actually fix like the little artifacts of like anti-aliasing. But I'm gonna be honest, more often not, instead of like just creating a sprite with anti-aliasing, it actually is better to just not do anti-aliasing like that for UI, and like especially when you're just doing like demo stuff. So just so we can actually like get, like I said, we'll be actually making actual pixel art later, but for now I'm actually going to just go ahead and get rid of like all that whoops, I like all the anti-aliasing. We don't need it for the moment. I meant to click okay, well that's too much. Drag. Okay, back, too far. Let's actually, yeah, close enough. Ah, no, give me. I'm a simple man. I just want my yeah. So just for now, I'm gonna just have this. Obviously it doesn't look great, but I don't want to have to deal with like setting up certain stuff yet until I actually make real art for it. But yeah, so looks a little bit better. Not really a lot better, but that's okay. We are going to now have to do a couple things for UI Toolkit, because UI Toolkit I've always found weird when it comes to like doing certain like 9 slice stuff. So we're gonna have to do a couple things. So I'm gonna actually go to the sprite editor, and we're actually going to go here. We're actually going to do our borders. I think UI Toolkit supports this. I hope so. To 20, 10, 20, 10. And we're gonna see if this works. Okay, yeah, okay, so it's starting to do something now. We can actually start like figuring out like the 9 sprite styling. Okay, so go to let's do 20. I want to see if UI Toolkit, if you actually match these, does it look correct? I don't think it will. No. Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, like instead of setting the background, I might actually just want to have like actual like image sprite, because as you can see, like it can just like, I don't know what it is about the UI Toolkit, but a lot of times like whenever you're like trying to like set a background on thing, it looks off like to me. I know like there's things you could do to make it look good, like actually get to where you want, but it's just by the time you actually get something looking good, it just, you could have just done like image thing. Maybe that's one thing I want to like look into, like more of like better ways to actually do like background image tiling for UI Toolkit. It's like if I actually do this now, okay, so you see scale to fit, and we're gonna actually go to scale to fit. What does you see here? Yeah, okay, so no matter what, it's just gonna look off. I was hoping it would actually take in like the texture or like the 9 slice settings, but by looks of it, the image panel actually does not. What if I set it this way? We're gonna spend a second on this. I'm kind of curious. Yeah, okay. So if I actually do that, so if I actually use like image thing, okay, that's too big, but you get the idea. All right, so yeah, maybe using like image or instead of like just doing the background. So maybe scale and crop, no, scale to fit. Yeah, there we go. We're gonna do this. And I think it was because it was trying to use the texture earlier instead of the like actual sprite. But that's okay. So I want to actually just instead of having this as auto, I'm gonna actually just have it as like a 80% for now, and make sure it's only like. I want to see like what happens if I set like that. Okay, maybe 90%. Oh yeah, I think I wonder like if we could like change like the aspect ratio and see if like ooh, okay. Because I've had like good success before with like setting like the aspect ratio. Yeah, I think that actually would work fine. Eh, no, screw it. Screw it. I was gonna just I'm gonna just change this sprite size again. Sorry. I want to like the reason why I spend time like testing out random things is because if you don't test out anything, you don't notice things, you don't learn things. And what's the point of like trying to do game development if you can never learn it? You like if you don't test it out and like try it, you never learn that, oh hey, this does not work, we got to do something else. Like literally a lot of people ask like, why do you do like random things on stream that don't work or you just throw away? Everything's learning. Everything's learning. All right. I actually wonder if I actually go now and if I actually take this and actually set this. I'm going to try to set it to sprite again. I don't know why I kept trying to go back to right, yeah, so oh, I bet I know why it's oh, I know why it's actually messed up. Oh, cool. I just thought about this. Okay. I know exactly what it is. What is happening here? Now since I realize it. Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna do actually make sure like the dialogue view is minimum of like I wanna or actually yeah, we're gonna do a minimum of 20%. I want to see something. We're gonna have fun with this. We're wanting to see something. You know what? Fuck it, close enough. Close enough. Oh yeah, also I have artifacts on, the reason why I have artifacts is because I forgot to. Yeah, okay. I love how 30 minutes in, I've been just like testing out random ideas for like 8, like panel art. Okay, anyways. I know it seems weird, we spent 30 minutes doing weird shit, but hey. Now I'm actually going to show you how fast I can actually get this going. So let's actually go to text. I'm going to actually change this white. I'm going to go here and I'm going to also change this white. I'll put this in like the stall sheet later, but for now I just want to like actually test this out. I want to make sure like, hey, yeah, okay, cool. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to go to dialog view. We're going to go to our facing. We're actually going to give let's actually do like a in. Let's actually test the look how well this is. Okay, so we need to give the top part only 20. You know, I'm going to be doing this in like a style sheet, like in a second, but or like later down the line because I don't like inline styles. Okay, there we go. Yay! Look at that, everybody. We have something interesting. The font does feel blurry though, compared to like the actual like Alright, that's you what? Yeah, let's actually test this out. I want to see does the. Alright, I'll grab in a custom font in a little bit. Sure. Okay. Cool. Whatever. I know like when you actually talk to him the first time, like his entire dialogue is split into multiple like sentences. Yeah. All right. So let's begin. All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go inside of here. I'm actually going to go to Mr. Pippin's conversation. Let's actually go and let's actually go to his conversation. Let's actually open up the dialogue graph. I'm going to select all this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to actually copy this. I'm going to actually get rid of the first sentence. Actually, wait, do I have? I think I have this like. Actually, just shove this into like the our thing real quick. That way, I can easily like grab. Yep. Okay. I'm gonna just add a temporary note for a second. Okay. So yes, I am Bippin. I'm Bippin. Expresses. I know plenty about trees. All right. So. I'm gonna have second one be that. That way we like split it in between a couple things. So, like I said, we're gonna go from very like time like stupidly time-consuming like test. Huh? I'm gonna move to UI pane. Huh? Huh? Oh no! Don't tell me. Conversation? Check. Check. Why did that all of a sudden? So you guys saw like it was actually where 2 cents ago. Okay, let's log this real quick. So if I actually go here. Alright, first let's actually. I love how it was literally just working. All I did was process the graph. Oh, when I moved stuff over, I might have actually forgot. Okay, I'm gonna first let's leave this. I'm gonna actually put this input real quick. Alright, yeah. So the dialogue. Let's actually check this out. We're actually going to. Actually, let's go in here. Let's see where all of a sudden, you know, like I typed like 3,000 lines of code, so I'm and I was moving files from different assemblies and packages, so into one thing. So there's a high chance I actually, when I did that, I might have made a little like error. All right, so let's do this. All right, so step in. All right, so conversation's being triggered. Alright, so get the GUID. Instance.dialogue. Oh, the dialogue conversation. Oh, right. There's one thing I need to do. Whenever I triggered a conversation, I forgot I need to move one thing real quick. Oh no, wait, no, that's actually correct, because that's actually when we're not in a conversation. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's actually correct. Okay, I was like, wait a second. Yeah, okay, so make sure we're step through. So data entries, yeah, so we got Pippin. Yep, we got Pippin. We got that, so let's continue over. Start conversation, yeah, okay, so let's go in here. Recent conversation, yeah, so we're actually signing our recent conversation. Going into here on dialogue started, okay, yeah. We're getting the, oh, okay, this bullet check. Make sure we have it enabled. Current entry. Oh no, our current entry never. Oh, actually, pretty sure I know what happened there. Okay, 1 second. Because right here, yeah, on text change. Okay, so on text change. Let's make sure on text change is happening. So on, yeah, so our dialogue entry, okay. The dialogue entry, yes. It's got our name. Speaker name, yes. Alright, so okay, yeah. Then yeah, then it goes through the while loop. Ooh, okay, well let's go to the UI toolkit. Let's go to our debugger and let's see what happened to our panel. UI panel settings. So our UI panel is like the view is there. Alright, yeah, so that's weird. Okay, so if we actually go here, this could be a panel renderer bug, by the way, because again, I'm testing out a beta version, so I had some fun times with panel renders. Okay, yeah, so it is saying that there is something there. Alright, so well, let's go to view. Let's go to it is enabled, so it is enabled. The visibility was set to hidden. Alright, so oh, okay, I got an idea. So for some reason I have a feeling, let's test this out here. I have a feeling somewhere on dialogue ended is being called too early. Oh, whoops, yeah, I gotta. Alright, let's click play. I'm gonna actually click play. Okay, yeah, on dialogue ended. Okay, so where is this being called from? What is calling this? Dialogue manager, okay, I see. Okay, it was something. It's actually an asset post processor thing. Okay, so it's actually not my runtime logic that's actually caused a problem. Okay, so when I updated the graph, okay, so I remember I actually had a note that I need to fix this after like switching over to logic. Okay, so basically what happened was like whenever the graph process in pins, the dialogue nodes actually like get updated. You'll notice that the 0th element, if I'm going to choose this, right? Okay, so if you see, should pause graph processing is set to 0 or like set to true. So when I add a new conversation entry block, I'm going to just say test, and then when I hit save here, Boom. Yep. Okay. Yep. That's the problem. Ta-da! I remember that being an issue, like something that I fixed in the Metroidvania toolkit. I apparently forgot to bring over a copy over to fix here. That's actually what I've been doing is I've been trying to consolidate things where like if I update dialogue in one kit, it updates another. Yeah, so that's what that was. So if I actually just manually did this, actually wait, let's save here. Oh yeah, okay, because yeah, I do need to bring in the fix for that because I also had a change where it wasn't like clearing the previous dialogue stuff. So now, if I actually choose to do this, let's actually remove all these debug points. Yep, now it works. All right. Yeah, okay, so that's what the issue was. Okay, well that's actually cool. Let's you guys are gonna be watching me do some dialogue coding. That's okay. Let's go here, and basically what is happening is I'm gonna actually close all tabs to the left. Basically inside the dialogue graph, we need the editor module of it. Let's go here. Should be inside of, yeah, it's right here. Oh, okay, I can actually remove. Oh, I'm thinking about it, I can actually remove this since I already got like the Unity 6.5 as minimum support. I can actually, yeah, this is where the issue was. Oh, whoops. Okay, so I actually changed to these lines literally yesterday. Yeah, so if anybody uses JetBrains Writer, I'm going to show you a cool trick. So there's a thing where you could go to like your local history for a file, so you can actually see what you changed when you change it. So you can literally look at like, man, what was I thinking? Dialogue good equal. Yeah, so I changed that, but there is something before that I got changed. Let's actually look at, so there's a change that I did that I need to actually go, and it might actually be in the, oh, it's probably inside of the, this method actually calls, or this actually calls what it is. So basically, this is what creates like the actual like conversation asset. But I just realized, yeah, I needed to do that. So what we're gonna do is we're going to say, yep, it should be in here. Node, dialog node, processor. Okay, so this is where we process the node and actually choose like what branch like are possible. There's going to be a thing where oh yeah, first things first, what I need to do is quickest thing I need to do is go in here, and I need to go to like conversation context node. And before I forget, down here, whenever we're actually, oh, why Unity just really focus itself, but what I need to do is like convert to runtime node, yada yada yada. Yeah, we can actually get rid of this because we're only supporting Unity 6.5 now. What I need to do is yeah, conversation runtime node, node converter, check. Yeah, so graph should wait runtime nodes. Yeah, I believe this is the one. Yeah, this is one. What we need to do is should graph processing equals true, or should, and I also need, oops, meant to one. I need to put that here as well, because both cases I need to make sure that's true. All right, let's make sure that for that specific node, I need this one to be true. All right, so now if we actually go back, go to Pippin, and what we'll do is, if I now actually update the graph, so before when I updated it and it started to process the dialog graph, this would turn false. I'm going to just literally move it, click hit save. Yeah, okay, it stayed true. We also got to fix this one real quick because, yeah, okay, so. So what we need to do here, a reason why, if you notice, whenever I hit save, it just added it. What I need to do is like, whenever I'm doing this one, yeah, it should, okay, yeah, let's do, I believe it's this one. I believe it's right here. I believe before I do branch nodes, before the for each loop, I'm pretty sure that's where I need to clear it. Let's just double check this real quick. I'm going to hit save. I'm gonna actually go in. Ooh, that is not it. Okay. Oh, whoops! I just realized. I need to go out there. I need to go to. I'm gonna. Let me. Like zoom. Yeah, there we go. I was like a little too zoomed in there. I kind of want to see a couple of things real quick. I want to see where to runtime nodes. Yeah. Yeah. It's actually, I believe it's actually this one because whenever you're saving the dialog graph, yeah, you have to actually convert the editor nodes to a runtime because Unity's nodes are editor namespace, so you had to actually create your own. I like how that just got. Yeah, what to do. All right, yeah, right here. Okay, so it's right here. Yeah, so the runtime nodes are technically like serialized between like asset post processing. So I need to technically I need to actually clear these. Pretty sure like right here would be probably the best place. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, right here is probably the best place. Okay, so what we're gonna do is first I'm gonna actually remove this. I no longer need that. Fun fact, the only reason why I need those if statements because in Unity 6.4 they uppercase the word block count. This was in 6.2 and 6.3 block count was lowercase. That's the only reason why I had those directives. Kind of funny though. Yeah, so yeah, okay, so yeah, this should be a good place to clear it. Hopefully. All right, and that should be a dialogue. That should update the dialogue system. There we go. Hopefully. So now whenever we update the dialogue, it will clear the previous dialogue and take the current state of like the dialogue graph. Okay, come on, you. All right, I forgot. I was like, why is Unity taking so long to code reload? I'm so looking forward to no domain reloading. I know we'll still have like a code reload, like some form of code reloading, but but it shouldn't be that bad. Okay, so now I'm gonna minus these two quick. Okay, so now if I actually like move this and save instead of duplicating or like adding onto it, it should first clear the list and then do it. Yay! There we go. All right. Good. Okay, so a couple dialogue graph bugs fixed. That was actually introduced literally last night, right before I went to sleep. But I actually had a note about them, and I just forgot to actually I even saw the note earlier today. So I'm gonna, before I forget, I'm gonna actually go here and I'm gonna do a couple things. First, I'm gonna mention where is it? Just removing, just making a commit. So let's say, I was about to say, I don't think this shows any personal information or like the repos are public, but yeah, so I'm gonna just push this real quick. Um, Also, if anybody's wondering, like, notice I'm doing fixed, update it, and then like colon. It's because I have it where for release notes actually check the actually grab these and actually get them. So we're gonna do. Is my stream lagging? I wonder. You know, I need to set up my laptop and actually see like if my how bad my stream is lagging. Because I feel like it might be. Right, let me see. I don't have any drop frames or anything inside of OBS. Well, why is OBS only sitting at 1,000? Well, I guess since it's a still screen, that OBS doesn't need to like recalculate a lot of stuff. So yeah. Anyways, but yeah. So I'm gonna just push this real quick. Fixed conversation. Context node didn't. Oh wait. And yeah, there we go. Yeah. There we go. I'm not gonna push the dialog text box yet because I got a couple things I need to do with that still. But anyways, so that should just fix dialogue. That one dialogue issue. Oh no, I changed the position of a node. So now if we actually go here, apparently I missed a one break. Yes. Whoa. Okay, actually go to. Oh, that's why the UI art was messed up earlier. I forgot I had it in free aspect mode. Fun fact about the UI panel, render panels introduced in Unity 6.5. You can put a panel setting there, and you can actually set scale mode. And I forgot to actually set the scale mode. So yeah, we're gonna see. Okay, so like I accidentally had it on a constant physical size. So if you notice, like that looks okay, right? So it may seem like, oh, it's the same thing, right? Well, there are some differences later on whenever you're doing stuff, and that's probably something I should have checked. I think it's like a 0. Is it okay? It's not. Hey, GoTeeks, how are you doing? So it's not lagging at all. All right. I was just checking. And the reason why is because in YouTube Studio it shows that the current minute is 59, and then it says the max time is 156. So it's probably just YouTube randomly adding a stupid hour on top of it. Oh, it's just like crap. Yeah. All right, but yeah, there we go, guys. We have a dialogue, actual working dialogue system. I'll add like a quest system stuff. Like I already got some of it like working in a bit. Also, I need to make that disable. I just made that enable that very default. That way I could just see stuff. Yep, there we go. All right, there we go. Nice skill. I'll make actual UI later. For anybody wondering, I'm actually probably going to be, I was trying to think like how I wanted the UI. I was thinking, and yeah, I got a lot of references. If anybody ever needs like references, I got a lot of references for like PixArt. If anybody ever wants me to like actually put them, I'll probably put them on like the website. I got like a lot of like references and stuff for like materials and also like different PixArt tutorials. Anybody's ever wanting me to actually do it, and I even got like a interactable canvas that people can actually like you know, just if they want to have like a zoom go around and actually like see and everything. I've been grabbing a lot of like references and stuff if anybody wants me to actually do them. And thank you for checking Goteeks. But yeah. So dialogue system works now. Let's actually get a couple things. First, make sure like the dialogue is hidden at first, because we just had it showing earlier because of testing reasons. Let's actually go here. You guys probably noticed that first, whenever I'm like doing stuff, I try to get it working, and then I try to actually, I'm starting to like polish it after I get it working. So let's actually, wait a second, let's actually go and open this real quick. That should be, oh, wait a second. Oh, I also know why, one of the major reasons why the UI looks off, like size-wise. Classes, yeah. Matching selectors. Yeah. Okay, so when I moved my packages over to a different thing, okay, wait a second, we gotta fix this. Okay, I know why, I know all the reasons why the UI is a little borked right now. So whenever I moved the packages, everything over to package, it messed up with some of the path folders. I'm so glad they're making this a lot easier. So let's actually open up a thing. Notice how there is a import here, and it says database packages Shattered Fantasy. So when I embedded the SF core into the top-down thing, my top-down package, that import URL broke. All right. So honestly though, I actually might not need that, and the reason why is I could actually just say common, and then I could actually yeah, I actually don't need to do this anymore. So I'm gonna actually just remove it, because I actually Unity actually has a way to the reason why I no longer need to do that. There's several reasons why I'm using newer version. I'm focusing on newer version Unity. By the way, this is what I'm about to show is a very big reason for it too. If I actually go to like the UI toolkit options, if I go down here, there is a set default theme. Look, I can actually just set a default theme, so I no longer have to actually like worry about like CSS file paths and stuff like that. All right, but if you notice, I don't have my dialogue UI theming in here. So that's why the dialog box is really borked. Because I had to move stuff and I forgot to update the references. And again, another reason for that me enjoying Unity, like focusing on Unity, newer versions of Unity, if I actually go to, let's actually go out of here, just show this off. If I actually go to the visual like thing, notice how there's a apply upgrades button now, and there's like apply URL fixes. Notice how it says after I click it, modified results, modified one asset. Removed it, and it removed a invalid freaking thing. Yeah, that Unity now actually has it where you can actually like have it like Unity actually has like a little button now that if you like change the path or anything for your UI stuff, it'll actually auto update. 1 second, I gotta grab my connect and I'm back. Sorry about that. So yeah, so if anybody's used a UI toolkit, so bloody reasons why Unity 6.5 is such an update to the UI toolkit. Fun fact, Unity 6.6 has a, I think 6.6, the newest alpha that came out 4 days ago, has a scene editor for UI toolkit now. I think the newest, I think it was released in the newest alpha. I could be wrong. So, but I know they're like they are working on a scene editor for 6.6. Anyways, so yeah, so the reason why this is messed up is because I need to put this in there. Okay, so there's a couple ways I could do this. With the newer versions of Unity, this is super simple. I'm actually gonna block that view, and I'm actually gonna go down here, and I'm actually going to go to the top down. Let's go to core, UI elements, runtime. And then I'm going to go to our styles. And what I can actually do is I can actually grab this theme. I can actually do this. I can actually, instead of grabbing this one, what I need to do is I have a actual theme down here. Be right here, right? Yeah, okay. I forgot what the there's a freaking there's an option to go back to where you just were, but yeah, let's actually go to the dialogue, and let's actually go to oh my god, I forgot where that folder was. No. Yeah, that's the problem with like getting to big projects, is because like you start to get like really hard to find stuff. This is why I've been adding labels. By the way, this is why I add labels. Okay, let's do this. I'm gonna. Oh, it won't let me. Unity won't let me add like oh wow. Okay, that's annoying. Let's just do dialogue. Yeah, there's a reason why labels exist inside Unity, because it makes it easier to search for them. But I can actually go in here, and what I can do is I could actually find where my actual like theme style sheet is. So if I can remember, I don't think I have it inside the actual, like I need to add like the theme sheet for the actual package. Okay, so what I'll do here is I'm going to actually just need to change it to this. Then I need to Unity default. There's two different ones. Yeah, this one. And then I need to add this. So dialogue. Hey Cold, hopefully you are having a good day. I am. I'm doing really good. Like I'm feeling a lot better. Like I am. I feel way better. Pretty like. After finishing or starting the last part of the treatment, like the newest treatment, I'm feeling way better. Is that on? Oh yeah, okay, yeah. That's also why, if you notice, our player HUD just fixed itself, like the our. Yep. Okay, there we go. That also fixes that, or like the HUD thing. But now we need to actually see something real quick, because that's still not disappearing. Let's actually. Yeah, this is why I'm also cleaning up the package before the first alpha release. That way, there's less. Oh, wait a second. Oh, right. I forgot. So in the panels, you can actually set the theme. I need to set it to here. Yes, there we go. Everything works now. Okay, good. Yay! All right, looks crap. We'll make actual decent pixel art later, but that's all I wanted. That's all I wanted was just to get like the logic going. So now we have the logic of the dialogue. Okay, I'm gonna have to clean up the style sheets before I push alpha 1. I'll make it where I'll simplify it because I already have ways to simplify it now. All right, so now we actually have we can actually start talking to NPCs. Now the question is, whenever I talk to them, let's now update the controller support and stuff for like dialogue. So if I actually go to input system package, let's go to controls real quick. Actually, let's go here. I want to do UI. Wait, submit any. Alright, so let's actually go to our dialogue UI manager real quick. I'm going to, we can actually close out all of these tabs because we now know they work. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go to the dialogue manager root, and we're going to actually open these two scripts up. Sorry, there's, I'm going to actually like leave the debug mode. That way I no longer have to see this. Hey, what are you doing up there? You're not supposed to be up there. You're supposed to be down here. All right, so let's go. Yep, let's find this on enable. And then we're gonna also make sure. Oh, okay. So I don't need to do anything else code wise. I just need to check something in the, okay, yeah, no, I just need to check something inside the input manager. What I need to do is I need to say auto static cleanup, and I need to say partial. The reason why I need to do that is sometimes the value can actually like stick around, like the static instance of like the input manager can stick around between like entering and exiting play mode, and we don't want that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that this is actually going here. I'm going to check controller support. Okay, this sounds weird. I have a Switch controller. I just want to make sure the controller works with dialogue and a few other things. Also, I should change my action map. I need to update it to match the standard I was doing for dialogue and UI input. All right, so let's go here. I'm gonna just make sure that the input manager is registering before the dialogue manager. Oh, okay, yeah. Let's make sure. Okay, yeah, so okay, so yeah, the controls is actually is actually picking up. Okay, good. So just wanted to make sure. All right, so all right, so on advanced conversation, on the other hand, is not being picked up by looks of it. What do I have as? Let me check this real quick. I want to see. All right, so it is submit. Oh, I bet I know what it is. Okay, so if we look here, you'll see that the action map for submit is actually inside the UI action map. When I was updating the dialogue manager, I probably forgot to enable the UI action map when dialogue opens up, because whenever dialogue opens up, it enters UI like the input map. So let's actually go, and we're gonna find. Gonna be a actually, you know what? No, this is gonna be very easy to find. We're actually going to go here, and we're actually going to find usages. Yep. So what I'm assuming is happening is the game control just is not changing, and I'm pretty sure that's all it is. Yeah. Oh, I can clean that up. Okay, so let's see if, let's make sure. Okay, we know that's working now, so I don't longer have to like check that. Let's actually see here. Yep, that's what it is. Okay, so if this is not being called, so so what I'm gonna assume, okay, so I set up a database system where like I can make sure like databases are actually like called in order. All right, so actually wait, let's do that again. Okay, is it saying? Okay, yeah. So there is a game-wide manager instance on game state control. Okay, so that is being registered. That is being registered. I want to see though if no, we're gonna just do this. We are going to we're gonna just say I want to just make sure like this is exactly what I think is happening. So on enable here, we're gonna just do this. We're gonna just say oh no. Okay, for a second I thought I was trying to like check this for null but use a different one, but no, I am sending it here. Okay, we're gonna just check this real quick. I'm assuming this is gonna be false. UI dot enabled. So if this is false, that's all the issue is. I'm almost certain that's what this is. Also, moments like this is literally what you do at a game dev job, just debugging. Hey, CS2, how are you doing? You having a fantastic day so far? Welcome to the stream. I'm just currently updating dialogue. Ignore the art. I just have a demo or like a test panel for now until I actually make the actual art. Okay, so we know that's running. So what I'm assuming is happening is this is going to return false. Yep, that's it. That's the problem. Okay, super simple fix. So the UI controls was not was actually disabled at first. And because it was actually disabled at first, it's not being enabled. So what I'm assuming is happening is the game manager. Do I put the game manager inside the screen, inside the test scene? I did. Okay. Well, let's test this. Okay, let's see this. Okay, so let's go to game manager and let's see. So game manager says player. Yep. Okay, that's what it is. It's not entering, it's not going from control to UI. That is 100% it. Okay, so that is super easy fix. Basically, how we fix it is whenever we trigger a conversation and we actually have a conversation, right before we start the conversation, we actually tell the game manager, okay, so get a conversation before we start the conversation. Actually, let's do it in here. Let's do game manager dot instance, and we're gonna just say control state equals control state not transition UI. Let's actually say dialogue. There we go. All right, I forgot this version .NET doesn't support a null check-in, also like assignment, same thing. So what I'm gonna say is just to prevent issues, we're going to just add like a null check. And that should be it. So now, whenever we, I'll have to, wait, actually, before I forget, after we stop the conversation, we should also say equals, like send us back to control mode. Now, do you know, there might be some times when you want to have dialogue open up and not enter like a control save UI. Basically, like imagine you have like a background dialogue where like you're moving your character and you're walking through like a marketplace, or like you're in a city and dialogue from like random NPCs are like popping up while you're moving. You might not want to do it that way. Yep, there it is. Okay, that's 100% what the issue was. All right, okay, we already had dialogue system, but now we have a less broken dialogue system, and we can continue. Okay, so yay. That's it. And now, after now I should be able to exit dialogue after finish talking to him, and we're good to go. We can actually go through conversations now. Awesome, working dialogue. You know, that was technically working in the Metroidvania project. It's just I was doing some refactoring and I needed to update that. Because the new dialogue is a lot like simpler compared to the old one. Cool. Let's do pixel art now. I know we're going from dialogue to pixel art. If anybody hasn't seen it or anybody new to stream, I'm creating a fan remake of Oracle Seasons. At the current moment, I'm matching the art style of the original. I am going to be doing testing out like a custom art style, so I will be updating the art and doing a custom like pixel art style. But for now, I just added like some minor like new art, like this house. Like fun fact about Oracle Seasons and other 2D Zelda games, they didn't have it where you could have like a corner that goes like in like this with a hollowed center. And also there was no bloody walls. No joke. These walls, that's not an Oracle Season. If you go to Oracle Seasons, every house only has windows and a door. There are no walls inside Oracle Seasons for houses. There's just windows and a door. But pixel art time. So we're gonna do the interior. So for anybody who hasn't seen like the process, I have like a lot of references like of like the entire map, like even in different seasons. I want to be looking at like I do have a lot of the actual like sprite stuff, but I kind of want to, instead of just like doing sprite rips and stuff, I want to like actually like work on making like the pixel art myself. So let's actually go here. I'm actually going to drag this out over here, and we're gonna actually go to Asprite. Before I go to Asprite though, I'm gonna actually just mock up the houses for the town stuff. So I'm gonna do a cheap trick. Instead of loading an entire new game scene, whenever Link goes into a door, we're gonna have transition and he's just gonna teleport. He's not leaving the actual scene. So in the original Oracle Seasons, your camera, whenever you actually like go a certain way, you scroll screens. I added the feature where you can actually freely enter areas without like having to like do screen transitions. You only do region transitions now, so you can actually freely walk around, stuff like that. So I am adding custom stuff. It's not like an entire like match the original games one-to-one. I'm actually adding my own stuff, like for example, like I'm not doing that paste top for like the UI for like hearts and stuff. So yeah, let's begin. All right, knock on wood. I am using a beta version of Unity for testing because I'm on like a team that helps like test bugs. I think we have all the actual like crashes out of the way, because there was actually some hard crashes. So we're about to find out if we're about to have a crash or not, or like if we fixed all the crashes. I'm gonna actually we're gonna do Horon Village interior. I'm gonna just say root. Let's make some houses. Let's make houses, and let's also animate some of the sprites. Now since we're past the dialogue stuff, okay, so out of here, yeah. I think I had the grid, yeah, okay. So I'm going to copy the name of this. I don't want to add to like, so let me just create a couple new things. We're gonna begin. So I'm gonna actually put the houses, or the interior of the houses, on a separate tile map grid, not just like actual like palette, but like a actual like a different palette Also, if anybody has any question or anything they want to talk about, I am very open to like if anybody has any questions about any game dev stuff, I'll try to like answer as best as possible, whether it's shaders or like things I've done in past or like for work or stuff like that. Like I'm always open to like talk about stuff like that. All right, so let's so since we haven't done any interior for the houses yet, we need to create ourselves a little palette for them. So let's actually go and I'm gonna see what art I already have because I already do have some art. And I'm pretty sure like yeah, you can see where I was like making custom actually I don't think I have any interior tiles. Alright, well we're gonna just make everything from scratch. Which that's actually one of the reasons why I was wanting to do today's stream. So what I'm gonna do is I'm still a very beginner at pixel art, so I do apologize, people. I'm gonna have to have like a reference. For now, I'm gonna actually just like reference the original, and then in a week or two, I'm gonna actually be making all custom art. I just need to practice. So, a couple of things I noticed. Let's actually get here. Let's. Oh, whoops, wrong one. I meant to do that for the new one. So we need. Drawers, beds, things. So I'm gonna just do 240 by 240 for our thing. I'm gonna set my pixel grid to 16. Just heads up, if we actually go to like the original game, some of the tiles and stuff was actually best off like 8 by 8 and not 16 by 16, and you can actually see it inside like the character sprites. For example, like Bippin here. We'll also be doing like some like breakdowns as well. If we actually go to Bippin here, oh, it opened on the wrong monitor. If we go to Bippin, you'll see that some of them actually do fit on like 16 by 16, but then you have like some sprites that are when you actually grab, oh, let's actually get to one I've already like sliced up. Actually, we'll slice this one up. We actually like take this one. You'll notice that he's actually 24 by 24 by 32. So they actually have the stuff on 8 by 8 pixels, not 16 by 16 pixels. Okay, so I've actually done like professional Unity work, like actually had like as a job for 10 years now. So yeah, I started learning Unity, I think 2013. Yeah, 2013, because that was the year I graduated high school. 2013 is when I actually started. For reference, back then, there was not a, like, when I started Unity, there wasn't sprites. To do a sprite, when I first started Unity, you had to literally get a quad, and you had to put it as a material with a texture with a cutout shader, and that has alpha, and you had to actually put the image of the sprite onto a quad. That's how long I've been having to do. I've been inside Unity. I'm from that kind of timeline. They didn't have 2D colliders or anything like that either. So like it was a very interesting time. All right. It's seeing how Unity has changed over to like the last 5 years alone has been interesting. But like the first 5 years when I started, it was very, very interesting. So what I'm going to do real quick, just for reference, I'm going to actually get their colors. Oh, I don't need it. Holy crap, that is like a huge freaking block. I'm going to actually create get the original colors just for a second. And then I'm going to, so I can make it like a palette out of them. I might be changing some palette. I might be changing sprites right now. I will be creating all custom ones in the like later in a week or so, but I want to go. I might end up go ahead and like create some of these from scratch already. Reason why I'm trying to like grab the color from the original is because that way I actually have a color palette that doesn't like burn your eyes whenever you are like looking at them contrast wise. So wait, I wonder. Okay, wait, we're actually gonna check this out. Actually, I have not tried this inside a sprite. Can I actually go? Can I? Oh, I can. Okay, screw that. We got it. Okay, I actually have never tried that before. I'm still learning pixel art. Okay, cool. So I can actually just like actually copy palettes. I'm gonna prefer sorting by luminance. Makes it a little bit easier. But yeah, all right. So let's go. I'm gonna actually start with. I want to start with the floors. Let's actually do floor. And there's a reason why. I'll show in a second. So I'm gonna just make a floor real quick. I'm gonna add like the grids here because I like to see like how they do like some of their things. Let's actually go. Man, it's so weird. Okay, so if you look over here, it looks blue, right? This looks blue. But when you look over here, oh, look at that. It looks green, right? Well, that's probably because of the I have a feeling their like a color mode is actually like do index 121 colors do. All right. Yeah. So that's so weird. All right, there we go. It's like, wait a second, that's actually should be bringing over the right color. Whatever, it works now. All right, so that's too thick of a line. I'm going to do this. I'm gonna try to do this I'm gonna just like do some of the floors and stuff first. That way I can actually like right now you have this gray and white checkerboard background and it might mess up with like the perception of like the contrast and stuff. Because like some colors might not look exactly how you're expecting. I had fun times with that. I tried to make like pixel art when I was first learning. Oh, okay. Continuous mode, please. Because like right now, this does not look near that similar, or like it looks like really off color wise. I'll show why in a second. Let me check grid settings. This one is this one also, yep, okay. I'm gonna just do this. God. Why is this? Oh, hey buddy, can you get off my keyboard? Sorry, pet. I got a little pet that just loves to lay around. I didn't even realize he was up here. But yeah, okay, so doesn't look like much, right? Like it does not look like a floor. Actually, I think there's actually, yeah, I think this is actually two different, or like they do it every 8 pixels. So like I said, originally was like 8 by 8 pixels. And it may seem like just trying like why not just copy the art over? Like some people might ask me. I don't learn anything that way. That's the point of me like doing these streams, not only to like learn thing or like show people stuff, but also learn it myself. Yeah, so wait. I think I actually got this a little okay, no. Yeah, so basically where I actually go here, I see how they did their patterns. So since they actually use like a yeah, okay. That actually makes complete sense now. I was like, man, that looks off. I gotta match this. We're gonna just do this. Because now it actually looks like it's tiling. And what I might do real quick is I'm actually gonna take this. I'm gonna go to tiled mode real quick. Tiled both. Okay. So because I have like a lot of extra like free space, it's like, hey, I'll tile the entire thing. No, I don't want the entire thing tiled, or like the entire thing tiled. There's ADHD rant. Don't worry about it. It's also I do apologize. First couple of streams, my brain is gonna be very like scattered mind, and the reason why is for anybody new here, I've been going through narcolepsy treatments, and yeah, it's fun times like getting used to like the medicine stuff. So like first couple of streams that I'm doing, I might be a little scatterbrained. I apologize, but it's better than passing out. All right, so this looks a little off, right? Well, that's because of the gray and so forth. Let's actually start like doing this now. When you start actually like putting them side by side, it starts to look a little bit better. Yeah, so what I could do here is I could actually do this. I'm gonna actually do Control B. You'll notice that, hey, we got like something like here. Now, if I actually do this, boom, we got a floor. Now, obviously I don't want like the entire grid to be like that. We just want like one thing. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually create a new layer. I'm gonna say backdrop. That way we actually have like what we can actually see what it looks like all the sprites look like against the actual floor. I'm not actually going to be putting the backdrop layer inside the sprite sheet. It's just for visual reference. So Control B. Control B. Oh, right. I had like the other layer. There we go. And then if I go to backdrop, do that. There we go. There we go. So we got our floor. I'm going to actually move this over. I'll have the floors at the top left. I'm trying to put everything in a nice sprite sheet. That way I can do like a sprite atlasing, because that reduces draw calls and reduces the amount of assets I have to keep track of. Yeah. So, yeah, okay, so we got a floor. I'm going to do this now. We also have like this cool, or I wouldn't say cool, but like little like green tile pattern. And I think the reason why they used the green tile pattern is I wonder like how the bed would actually look contrast wise. Yeah, so like if we actually do this, whoops, I grabbed the green. Oh, I want to like man, I'm gonna be, I think be getting a lot of practice on pixel art and learning contrast, because one of the problems I have is like color. Yeah, so if you notice, like the bed kind of looks weird, right? Like the bed looks weird and everything now when it's on like a background, or like off the like actual background here. I just realized the select tool is not grabbing. The select tool is not grabbing the entire bed. It's only grab portion, but anyways, it still looks off. But yeah, let's I don't want to focus on that. Let's go. So I'm not, from here on out, I'm gonna try not to man, I hate freaking like the index color palette stuff, because you could see weird okay, before I forget, just so we don't run into issues. Okay, so the reason why like when I picked this and it would be a different color over here is because this one had indexed color mode and this one did not. So that's the reason why we kept seeing weird things. But yeah, so I'm gonna just try like start learning how they actually like implement these patterns and stuff, because by like actually like learning how to like you can learn a lot when you're first starting out copying other things. And I know I'm gonna stumble quite a bit, and it may seem like I take a little bit longer than other people on pixel art, but that's because I really want to like figure out how did they like do certain things. Why did they choose to do them? Did they choose these colors because like it's easier on the eyes? Did they choose these colors because like limited color palette? Whenever you're learning pixel art and stuff, there's just so much you got to learn, and sometimes just redoing old art really does help make a difference. So I'm gonna go over there. So I think put that over there, because technically for our sake we're going to be doing 16 by 16 tiles, so that's actually technically one tile. And I'm kind of curious, like I might actually go ahead and like, yeah, I'm gonna actually try something real quick. So like, in like game, I'm gonna find a dresser. I want to find it like, instead of copying over a dresser, I want to find. Do I have like a picture of a dresser, like for reference? I do want to like do custom art. Also, for the first week after current treatment, just a warning, I'm gonna have ADHD brain like crazy. Like it's gonna be very interesting. For the first week of this treatment, I think I'm on like day 4, so I have like 3 more days where I'm gonna be like scattered brain. Just a heads up. Ooh, yeah. Okay, I really want to try drawing a mimic now. If anybody sees a sprite or anything that they find interesting, or yeah, see, I want to do like something like this instead of like yeah, you know what? We're doing this. Yeah, we're doing this. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually have this might be a little hard to see. Actually, we'll go ahead and close Bipin's thing. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually create a house interior canvas real quick. I'm gonna do a new folder. I'm gonna say I think should be 20 next. Interiors. I'm gonna just say house interiors, and I am going to actually start like moving some of these like pictures into, because at the current moment I just grabbed a lot of stuff that I wanted to like look at for like references and like learning. But yeah, let's actually do this. Oh god, I cannot remember. Okay, it's not exactly a real house, but it's good enough. No, I had, okay, so yeah, okay, there it is. I want this one. I'm gonna actually just drag them out of this huge list. That way I don't have to like scroll up. Yeah, there we go. Because I do have like some that I just have not organized yet. I mean, well, I was looking at references. I really didn't spend time like trying to organize them. So I'm gonna just rename this. I'm gonna say interior house decor. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually create a canvas here. Interior house canvas. This is a really good way to actually like learn or like be able to see stuff. So I'm gonna just you go here, and then we're gonna actually like look at this. Okay, so yeah, yeah, you know what? Just for today's stream, I'm gonna do a dedicated stream later today just for pixel art. For now, I just want to get interior. Like I'm gonna just grab the interior. I will do a dedicated pixel art stream later today though, because I don't want to like spend like an hour just looking at stuff without actually doing like something. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and make the I'm actually gonna first put the sprite sheet inside of Unity. I'm gonna go to Horon Village. I'm gonna say not mean to like add that. Nope, nope. No. Actually, what was that shortcut? I forgot Unity freaking out. Okay, they literally added a new shortcut key that says create folder from selection. I'm just like, no. I don't want that. I was trying to create a Horon or Horon interior folder. And I'm gonna just grab this. I'm gonna go to Asprite. Gonna grab that link, or I'm gonna say save as. I'm gonna actually put that in there. There we go. Put that in there. I'm gonna say house interiors, and we're gonna just do this. I really cannot wait until my scattered brain is actually like no longer an issue. Make sure. Let's go here. Oh yeah, I need to fix that real quick. So Unity, I have a I like how so Unity did the thing where inside if you make a preset for a sprite importer. So let's actually if I actually open up the sprite importer, there's actually a very annoying thing where I'm gonna actually reset this. Let's see if I don't think that will actually do what I'm hoping. But basically, what is happening is whenever I'm actually like importing sprites in, I have a default actual editor or like a sprite texture import settings, so I don't have to like set up everything. Oh, okay, so that sucks. Okay, yeah. So what I will do then, I'll just delete all this, and then I will actually go here and I will actually create a new one. And what I'll do is I'll just save over to the one I already have. That way I don't have to. It's what it's doing. It's already trying to like preset certain like sprite regs. I don't want that. Nobody. You definitely don't want that. And the reason why is if you're like importing a smaller sprite sheet and the sprite regs are outside of the texture sheet size, you'll get a warning by Unity inside the console. So yeah. Anyways, slice. We're gonna do by cell size 16 by 16. Let's do smart. Get that in there. We're gonna do house interior, house floor 0 0. So we got our like little floors now. Let's go in here. I think for the house interior stuff, I can actually just make a auto tile. So for anybody that hasn't used auto tiles, they can help speed up certain things, like creating tiles for certain stuff. Auto. Oh. So basically what auto tile does is, well, I'll show you. If I drag in, let's actually, yeah, we'll drag in like the floor sprite. I'll drag in a texture here. You notice I actually have like a tile sheet and stuff that it automatically actually like does. Now I can just set it up where it's a sheet. Actually, wait. Instead of auto tile, I might actually want to do a tile set instead. Yeah, sorry, I meant to say tile set. Like I said, I'm still recovering. Yeah, I meant to say tile set. I was like, wait a second. Auto tile works with tile sets, but that's not what I'm needing in this process. So anyways, you take a texture sheet, as I was mentioning, you sit in here. So most people like don't like having to set up all their tiles manually. So I have this tile sheet. I'm gonna say create atlas, make sure all these are correct. Make sure they're exactly what I want. Try to do as little padding as possible because I've in the beta there are currently a couple things that I've noticed about whenever you have more than 2 padding. No, Unity dev team already knows, but I'm going to turn quality or the compression 0. If I actually hit apply here, oh look, it automatically generates all my tiles for me. I do not have to create tiles. Isn't that nice? And you can do that with rule tiles. If you have a auto tile, that's actually a auto-generated rule tile. So you don't have to create rule tiles manually either. So now, here we go. So what I'm going to do, so what we're going to have is we're actually going to have it where the actual like interior is on the same scene, but hidden away. So whenever Link enters a house, I'm going to actually do this. Let's do 10 and then negative 25. There we go. Yep. We're going to use Bipin's. Bipin's house will be the center one. So we're going to make Bipin's house the center one. And make sure I got like a, yeah, I believe it's literally just 2, or no, it's actually, yeah, 2 different like things. Doesn't have to be the exact same size, but we're going to do this. Then we're going to go back to Asprit and we're going to actually do this. I'm going to quickly actually, you know what, yeah, we're gonna just do a couple of the core stuff. Like I said, I plan to make custom sprites later on, but for now, I really just want to get like actual sprites going. Oh yeah, let me turn off round rectangle. We're gonna do this. And we're gonna actually say, let's actually turn on the grid. So basically, like the bed, like the top head part, or like the bed frame is like 1/4 of the entire sprite sheet, and then the bed, like the sheets and the cover, actually makes up 1/3. And yeah, we'll just do that. All right, so let's actually get this going. So for the most part, I actually need a black because the bed is literally just a. Actually, you know what? I just realized the bed is just a square with rounded, like a 1 pixel rounding. So, so there's two different. Okay, yeah, it is. Okay, it is two different colors. I was like, I swear those are two different blues. It is. I was like, is my eyes playing tricks on me? Oh, my eyes were playing more tricks than I realized. There's actually, yeah, it's actually like this. Okay, cool. So I'm hoping to actually, uh, man, I'm hoping to actually learn, like, by just repeating the process of like recreating some of these sprites. I learn how they do them, and the more I like recreate some of the sprites before like just recreate the original, the more I do it, the more I'm like learning like different really neat tricks that were done for pixel art. Um, oh yeah, I need to this because like seeing how like that alone, like this little crease right here, like having that little crease alone, that really does help already show like make a pattern pop out. I it I'm hoping that within like 1 month, like I want to give myself like 1 month to figure out like a like different pixar techniques. Okay, wait a second. Oh yeah, I gotta freak mode RT or forget. I'm gonna actually shade this spreadsheet. Oh yeah, so it's just the two color. Oh right, I'm stupid. White, white. I was like, wait a second. Does that look a little off? Because I haven't added the white yet. Hmm. And then, yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, the pattern. Like another thing is like simple patterns like this. Learning how like simple patterns were used to make it where like to make it where like limitations on like how many sprites you could do. Like learning those kind of patterns is really useful as well. It's like now since I'm like seeing some of the like so yeah, they had like oh wow. Okay, so that is instead of doing like I'm gonna do like 1 8 by 8 grid at a time. That way I don't like get off like okay, so yeah, you know what? That's it. I think I'm starting to get like how they do it. I am gonna at least come down a couple on that. But yeah, like seeing how they do this is such a good learning thing. I know some people might be like, "You're just technically copying original." Okay, I am making some of them like art original, but I'm also trying to figure out like how they managed to get like a limited amount of color palettes and also figure out like how they did certain patterns. Because when you're starting out trying to learn pixel art, I feel like the biggest problem is like trying to figure out like a certain how should I say this, like certain ways to do things. That makes sense. Oh, oh, okay. Because like learning this, like I'm like even this simple pattern, actually starting to see like how they use this simple pattern to make it easier to have certain things pop out like from the background, and learning that is some of the most important things. So looks like they had it go down like one, two, three, four. I'm actually gonna just go ahead and put this. Oh, don't need that. Okay, so yeah, they literally just have, so like there's actually a pattern here, and it's this. It's actually this pattern. So watch what happens when I do this. Um, so I think they broke the pattern in the center. Actually, no, they didn't. Yeah, yeah, so I was right. Yeah, okay, this is what it is. So they actually have like this little simple pattern, and that one pattern that they made literally is what created like the other thing. It's just on the edges here instead of like having the white, they had like that dark blue. Yeah, so learning how a simple pattern like that can actually make entire sprites is such a huge thing to figure out. I also just realized something. Oh, right. I was like, hmm. Okay, I'm gonna just, for my own sanity's sake, I'm gonna actually just fill out the white part. Because I do feel like, yeah, so. Oh, I know why. I feel like it's not off, like why mine was visually off compared to like theirs. Okay, so yeah, I'm missing the bedboard like area. So they actually have like this little like bedboard right here. And to do the bedboard, they just have like a darker like black and blue, and then they have like to add the lighter blue at the corners just to make it stand out. Okay, I get that. All right. Actually, wow, that does make a huge difference. Like looking at the preview, that does actually make a huge difference. It's amazing how like 3 pixels, like I just changed 3 pixels and it made a massive difference of like how things look. Not bad. Okay. So yeah, just a simple pattern like that could be used. Oh, I just realized I need to turn these to the right now. Yeah, learning that kind of pattern, I might have to like try to use that pattern in something else. I'm pretty sure, did they just use like a black outline all the way to corner pretty much? Yeah, they did. And then, oops, let's do this. They just did something like this. I noticed how they have like a black in the top right corner here instead of like a brown as well. I don't know if they did it as a way to like just highlight well, because like it feels like the light would be coming from. Oh, I'm actually not sure why they have like a black in this corner here, but not black in this corner. Like, I don't know if it was like a design, like a choice of like just style, or if there's like a certain like one like a thing that actually like makes it where it improves contrast. Because there could be just like a single thing that they oh yeah, they also do it right here. The question is this, which pink is this? Yeah, okay. So you're right. I was like, that's a different one than I'm actually drawing with. That does make a subtle difference too, like just that subtle like pink. It's really hard to see it whenever like the you have all the pixels like a similar color, but like they use it just so well for like to highlight certain angles. Yeah. All right. I think I'm almost done with my little like self like research like how they did this, because the only reason why I'm doing this like I'm copying like this from like scratch is because I wanted to see like how they did patterns whenever they had a limited set of colors, since they couldn't have a huge amount of colors for like their game palette. And like this pattern right here was a good thing to learn like how it could be done. Oh, da, da, da. All right, let's go in here. Let's go in here. Yeah, I'm gonna actually keep that brown instead. I think what I'm gonna do when I start creating custom tiles, because I'm thinking what I'm gonna do is, instead of having this be like a square, when I start creating custom tiles, I'm gonna be like increasing like the detail and stuff. I kind of want to have it where like it's kind of like a not a perfect square. Like for example, like maybe like a bed moves out like a little bit angle, and then have like a, I don't know, make it feel like you can actually see the sheets like hanging over the side of beds. I'll have to research how to do that. I think I have like a, well, I have like a side picture of a, but if I don't have like an actual like a down picture, maybe I do. I think what I might do is I also might dedicate an entire stream to like looking at Sliner's pixel art tutorials, because he makes pixel art tutorials like this. And fun fact, this is a because of this is a gift. Because it's a GIF, it's to learn like step by step. I can actually like just bring this into Sprite, and I can actually like just step through the frames and actually follow along. So that's also something I might, that might be my later stream tonight, is actually like go for this. Okay, yeah, it's this one. So like he talks about like how you could do like a fake perspective by just like constraining certain things. Like I might do that for like the bed, and then also use it as a way to like fake hanging blanket, stuff like that. Victor, what are you doing? My beard dragon. But yeah, I, you know what? I'm gonna be honest. Instead of doing pixel art, like instead of like recreating the pixel arts on stream, I won't want to actually like just start like doing the tutorial stuff and like actually like learning through this, because like being able to know how to go from like boxes to this, that is going to be very useful for the buildings, because I really want to be able to actually use this for like the buildings and stuff. Yeah. Anyways, I'm hoping I will stop having slight side effects or I'm hoping my like I won't have like too much ADHD problems, because like I said, like the medicine the treatment stuff is making me very scrambled brain. I'm literally rambling in some parts. In a couple of days, I'll be able to do stuff like a lot faster. I won't be as slow as this, but I'm also kind of enjoying like just sitting here and like just like figuring out how certain things were done, because being able to actually like go through and see terrible things. One, I have so many things open right now. It's yeah. Yeah, there we go. All right, Pippin, come here, buddy. Let's move. Oh yeah, I gotta, 1 second. I got to. Here's home up. Now I got to actually set this to ground. Oh, I just realized I need to, 1 second. I need to actually get rid of the this one. I need to actually create a new tile map, and the reason why is the beds are actually have collision. I need to use my custom collision system for it. Obstacle. Actually, instead of just saying, we're gonna just say floor obstacles. I can just look at the actual like root grid to be like, okay, what is this the floor of? What is this floor obstacles of? I'll just do this. Go ahead. I don't need to put like the green tiles under it, but I have the reason why I'm putting the green tiles under it is actually related to how Unity can do like batching for like chunk and SRB batching. It's easier to batch square than like have to like do a concave and convex shapes. Like, yeah, okay, so we're gonna grab this. I'm gonna say SF tile map. It's my custom tile map shape. Ignore the warning. It's because I need to do a couple certain things. Okay, so let's make sure I actually have, yep, okay. I'm gonna make sure that this is actually working here. Because like I said, I've been helping find bugs inside the actual Unity engine. I'm pretty sure we got the tile map bugs except for the SRB batching crashing tile map. Oh yeah, right. Camera, okay, so the reason why the camera is not going down is because I actually have like a boundary box. Okay, so let's do this. Go here, floor obstacles. Okay, let's actually make sure I put that on the yeah, I did. Okay. Body definition, static, everything, current, transform, gravity scale 0. Why do I have that? Density, surface material, let's go here. Contacts, obstacles, check. Let's make sure that's actually set afterwards. Okay. Oh, just while I'm doing this, I'm gonna actually go and turn on the shape stuff. Okay, yeah, that's why I wanted to turn that on. I was like, huh. Oh, I know why. I was like, I forgot to one second. If I actually go back to the where I have the sprites and stuff, I'm pretty sure I just forgot to tell the it to generate the actual like to generate the actual like what's it called, a physics shape. So if I actually like go to the house interior shape, yeah, that's what it was. Okay, so yep, okay, that's all it was. I was like, what? Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and just while I'm testing this out, I'm gonna just disable the camera confiner. That way I can actually, yep, that's what it was. I just forgot to do that. My bad. I'm gonna take a lunch break because we get the dialogue system and a couple things. When I get back, we'll just do pixel art and everything like that. Like I said, a little scrambled brain, but it'll get better over the week. But thank you all for joining. I'll be back later. When I get back, we'll be like moving very quickly and getting everything done. I've been kind of just taking this easy, relaxing, and just getting stuff set up. But yeah, thank you all for joining.